Final Fantasy XIV Online, where last time we continued to bring the elements back to the first, and also help Gaia with her little possession problem. Seems like she's better. She's also, I think, grown more accustomed with our use here, which is good. Pardon me, my goodness. Yeah. Let's continue on. So she's not just waiting for the future to arrive, but actually trying to change it. Saved Archbishop their corporeal forms as vessels upon which the likeness of preeminent figures which guardian history projected, the nature in which each man minimizes one's best upon. So many things left to change, all they can do is wait. Right. I think the 12 could hear me here in the first. That I don't know. That is a very good question. I think Eden is sending your thoughts to me. Sail and Shiva. They only wanted peace, planned where dragon and mankind could live side by side. Alrighty, let's do it. Oh, also I did another Hildebrand raid where we fought Gilgamesh. It was it Gane Ohashi? Didn't have to be Gilgamesh. Which honestly did throw me a bit. How's Eden raids going? Not too bad, I don't think. I think I'm more than halfway through them. I'm on the Refulgence now, which usually there's what, 12 raids within a section. So I have another 4 after this, it looks like. I don't know where it's going to though, because this is the last element that we need. So I don't know what the last 4 is going to be. Probably something to do with Gaia. We're going to find out though. Oh yay. Yep. I'm looking forward to it. How are you doing, Vanilla? Continue my Hildebrand questline now as well. So expensive. Doing alright? Good. I'm glad. I could be better. This morning after I got off work, as I was coming down the stairs, I kind of slipped partway down, fell a bit. It was a very awkward fall, and I'm still a little sore from that. Somehow landed with my left leg behind me, so that's a little sore. Landed on my lower back, as well as landed on my right shoulder. So that was fun. Hey, Lucian. I'm very, very happy that you at least asked me if I'm alright. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll be fine. Don't worry about it, Lucian. I get it. Tell the Sprute that I hope they enjoy Heaven's Word, and if y'all need help with anything, let me know and I can try to help out. Okie doke. Oh, frick. Work's gonna be fun tonight. Hey, Hildy. meet again, Hildy. Greg? Greg! I say, you're a sight for sore eyes. However did you come to be here in Kugane? In the Vahar East, for that matter? Ah, well, you see, the thing about that is... At least I'm past one that you hate. That's good. Wait, which is the one that you hate? I say, to think that Greg was masquerading as Jim this entire time. Honestly, anytime you get... Well, no, you get most people's names wrong, don't you? Or no. You got Shigray's name right. So, I'm gonna assume anytime you get someone's name wrong, it's gonna be Gilgamesh. Indeed, I was. After shit bested me a second time, I quit Eorzea and embarked upon a journey to distant lands, that I might hone my skills in preparation for our inevitable third bout. But when I saw you had misread my carefully written words and come in his stead, I felt I had no choice but to remove you from the field forcibly. Pray forgive me my unkindness, Hildy. Yeah, I died quite a bit. Which one was that? The fire and wind, the merging of those two? Yeah. Now, Greg, there's no need to apologize between friends. Yet again, I must ask, though, how did you come to be here in Kugane, as a Ronin of much repute and a remarkably thin waist? I know it seems far-fetched, even insulting to your intelligence. No, not that one. Oh, is it the Dark Crystal, the Dark Avatar one? I know it seems far-fetched, even insulting to your intelligence, but there's a simple and highly satisfying explanation. In my quest to hone my skills and procure more powerful weapons overseas, I neglected to budget properly for food and drink, and soon found myself bereft of both. How are you better now? Driven to a deathly hunger, I fell to my knees, and in that instant looked to my bosom friend, the painted rooster that had offered me companionship in my darkest hour. Oh no. When dawn broke the following day, I was alone once more, a sliver of strength restored by the terrible sacrifice of my comrade, whose body and soul I would carry with me ever after. Oh. That was the one. That's good. But by his grace, I survived for days and days after, until I chanced to cross paths with a stray dog. He too was clearly a victim of the slings and arrows of outrageous misfortune, and in each other we found kindred spirits, we orphans of fate. Thus did I name him Daigoro, and thereafter did we travel as one, working together that we might both live to see another day, and that's why he wanted the coin so badly. Okay. That weirdly makes sense. When we at last arrived at Kugane, I sought employment as a mercenary to rebuild my misspent savings and resume my search for the strongest of swords. It was through such ventures that I acquired the Zanmato, in fact, and began to build my reputation as Yojimbo. Naturally, a legendary Ronin must dress to meet the expectations of his clients, so I ensembled an outfit that would satisfy those who requested my services. It was around that time I first saw Shent walking the streets of Kugane, much to my surprise. Needless to say, the sight of the man who had bested me twice before was enough to rekindle my competitive spirit within me, and so when I heard tales of the Saburo Suke hero, I knew I must claim it in preparation for our battle. The rest you know. Truly a riveting tale. And tragic besides, for though I fought with all my strength, yet again was I defeated by the great and powerful warrior of light. As I said to you on the bridge, no more tricks. I have taken my shot and fallen short, so I will cease my shenanigans and instead pledge my complete support to your endeavors. I might make amends for my misdeeds. And we should be glad to have it, Greg. Welcome aboard. Let us return to Nashu and share with her the wonderful news. You too, Greg. You're a full-fledged assistant now. Alrighty, good. Surely this was a twist that no one could have possibly seen coming. Honestly, I did not see that being Gilgamesh, I'm not gonna lie. It might defeat Brave Warrior. Let us let bygones be bygones, you and I, and move forward in the spirit of camaraderie towards a common goal. I know. Sorry, pardon me. I still don't quite trust you, Gil. Terrible news, everyone. Whatever is the matter, Nashu? It's Shigre. As punishment for helping the wolf burglar escape, he's been sentenced to death by ritual suicide. This is indeed a disturbing development, Hildy. We have no time to spare, my friend. Presuming the wolf burglar is in the wind, our only recourse is to delve deeper into the hidden past of Master Akabono and uncover proof that the sword he claims was first stolen by he himself. Divide and conquer, Agents of Inquiry style. Akabono earn his fortune, you ask? By peddling a variety of medicinal wares for all manner of purposes. From what I heard, they were all remarkably effective and popular. He still enjoys a reputation as a premier source of alchemical goods. But that I have collected before such resources, potions, and potables. His clientele spends in a visit what I earn in a month. Dang. Should be glad to speak of Master Akabono to you, but solely with regards to his character as a businessman. Like all who have risen to mercantile prominence, he has been at the center of rumor and intrigue. For every man who sings his praises, there is another who would curse his name. None will deny the efficacy of his medicines, which is to be expected given that he utilizes the finest ingredients from that birthplace of alchemy. Ratatan, his satisfied customers are beyond counting. On the other hand, none can deny the exorbitant profits he has reaped by tightly controlling the supply of Hanish ingredients. Absent competition, he is free to dictate prices as he sees fit. Fortunately, this has led many in desperate need of his miraculous medicines to spend their entire life savings, seek assistance from disreputable moneylenders. His practices are, ultimately, fully within the confines of the law. So, again, as a businessman, he is to be lauded for his success. He offered nothing on his morals or ethics, lack thereof. help Shigure before it's too late. Get man to commit ritual suicide, eh? Maybe he had earned the ire of his masters, but not to such a degree. Have you tantalizing tidbits of information to share, my good man? Come, come, out with it. Akabono built his fortune selling miraculous medicines for exorbitant prices. A man who preys on the sick and weakly for personal gain, is he? It's expected there's far more to Master Akabono than meets the eye. Inspector, we've got to hurry. Shigure's execution is going to be carried out any moment now. If we don't do something... What? Already? And there I was hoping we might first conduct a thorough investigation and uncover information with which we might convince them to set the poor man free, but absent that... Bah! There are many roads which lead to just ends. If we must take a shortcut to avert a grave miscarriage of justice, then so be it. Oh boy. Honored brothers, I will not beg your forgiveness, only pray that by this humble offering of my life that I might absolve the Sekisegumi of the shame I have brought upon it through my misdeeds. What is the meaning of this? That man is an imposter! Seize him! Seize him at once! God damn it. That's one way of doing it, I suppose. Frickin' run sight. Shigure! Now's your chance to escape! I will do no such thing. I may have lost what little honor was mine in life, but at least I can reclaim it in death. Is it gonna be the wolf burglar? Your honor is yet yours, samurai. You need not cut your belly open this day, Shigure. We have the Saburo Sukihiro and the infamous wolf burglar besides. But why? We had a deal, remember? Temporary release. I'm a wolf, my word. Aye, this is indeed the Saburo Sukihiro. Very well. Escort the wolf burglar back to his cell, and send a runner to Master Akabono's estate at once. We are far from finished, Shigure. The wolf burglar may be in custody once more, but you may still answer for your reckless actions. Therefore, any further deliberation, I have decided that you will conduct a formal investigation into the rumors surrounding Master Akabono and... That will not be necessary. Indeed, with the return of the wolf burglar, I believe we can consider this tiresome affair resolved. Master Commode. Master Commode. Wait, I know you. Master Akabono's guest. The one the Geika threw into the wall. Oh, surely you must be mistaken. I have no recollection of any such event. Or of you, for that matter. Anyway, as I was said before, I believe there is no need for any further investigation. Should you deem otherwise, you are free to proceed. However, such wasteful expenditures may force us to reconsider the resources we allocate you and yours next year. Rest assured, Master Commode, that we value your counsel deeply, and should be glad to defer to your judgment. Shigure, the matter of the Saburo Tsukihiro, Master Akabono, is now officially closed. That will be all. Yes, that will be all. What the frick was that? Well, I hate that. Just in the nick. Or before the nick, I should say. Cor, we did it! We saved Shigure! What? Verily I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have once more done the impossible and saved a man from certain death. A shame that the others seemed so eager to wash their hands of the affair. Not Shigure, though. I understand he still has questions for the wolf burglar. Oh, god damn. I can do the Mandeville Mambo! Alrighty. Shigure wants answers now, or he wants them eventually. Does he now? Good for him. What ho, Shigure? Over here. My friends, I cannot thank you enough. Had you not arrived when you had, I would not be standing before you now. You will forgive me for dispensing with further expressions of gratitude, for I have just returned from the gal where I spoke with the wolf burglar, who shared with me some rather troubling information. Do not keep us in suspense, my good man. What is it? Not long after we delivered the wolf burglar into the custody of the Sekisugumi, Master Akabono stormed into the gale and began berating the turnkey, demanding that they return the stolen contents of his safe. You may recall that we spoke with Master Akabono concerning this theft shortly after we first met. He was rather secretive regarding said contents at that time, but the wolf burglar said it was an unmasked satchel filled with white powder. Given Master Akabono's reputation as a purveyor of medicines, a chivalrous thief resolved to steal it for the benefit of the poor and needy, as is his wont. However, since there was nothing to identify what manner of medicine it was, the wolf burglar decided to hold on to it for safekeeping. Plainly, however, it was no ordinary medicine. Why else would Master Akabono clamor for it so? It's just... Nashu's nodding off again. Nadshu. My keen inspector's sense is tingling. Where is this satchel now? In the possession of the men and women of the waterways. They will not admit this, however, unless we give them the proper password. As above, so below. Understood. Let us hasten to their den of inquiry? Witty? It was inquiry, I don't think. The frick would you say? Iniquity. Okay, den of iniquity. That makes a little bit more sense. Fine hideaway this is, away from the prying eyes of local constabulary. Somehow I doubt they'll ever consider me a friend. I'm no good with dark places. Too easy to trip and bump your noggin. Hello there, Koju. Enjoying another fine evening in the waterways? Knew you'd lot turn up again sooner or later. Didn't expect you to be bringing along another unfamiliar face, though. No matter. I like the cut of his jib. So, what are you after this time? A certain satchel containing a certain white powder which once belonged to a certain merchant. The wolf burglar told me you have it. If he did, then he'd have told you the magic words, too. Oh yes, of course. They are... soar high above and never go low. What? Connie, take me. No! This is no time for fun and games, Inspector. It's always the wild rose. Get low, get low, get low, get low. As above, so below. Aye, that's it. Nothing personal, but we've got to be careful. Damned if I know what it is, but my gut tells me it's nothing no honest man would keep in a lock safe. That said, a suspicious powder is far from incontrovertible proof of criminal misdeeds. We need to first determine what it is. Any ideas how we might do so? Seek the assistance of a Hanish alchemist or someone versed in their chemical traditions? Perhaps someone at the Favnarian Consulate? Hope I said that right. Brilliant minds think alike, for I too reached that conclusion but a moment ago. To the Favnarian Consulate, my friends. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that... it's down that way. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. It's all rather sudden, I realize, but to reiterate, it is of utmost importance that we speak with your superiors. To reiterate, have you thought an appointment or not? Not as such, no. Then my hands, they're tied. There are procedures, samurai, and much paperwork. No exceptions can be made. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but this is a matter of public safety and welfare. Surely an exception can be made. What ho, young Mandeville man? Father! What brings you to the far side of the world? Complex series of events too exhausting to detail. Of great importance is what brings us to the consulate, you see. We must needs enlist the assistance of a Hannish alchemist, or one with an encyclopedic knowledge of Hannish regions. How fortunate, then, that we should chance to meet. I am a representative of the Shajatra concern of Ratset at Han, should you know not the name. We trade in all manners of alchemical goods. If your quandary requires the expertise of one versed in such wares, pray permit me to assist you. Indeed, to aid the son of Lord Godbert Mandeville and his comrades would be an honor most great. That is most generous of you. Far be it from us to refuse. Perhaps a change of venue is in order. I say that is not imposed upon these hard-working keepers of the peace any longer. This powder is most fascinating. An ingredient of Hannish origin, this is true, but not one intended for medicinal purposes. Dangerous purposes, rather. For this reason, its sale is forbidden. In the hands of a master alchemist, it can be used to create dew prism. I'm sorry, dew prism? A most powerful drug. A mere thimbleful is enough to befuddle the senses and render even the most strong-willed subject susceptible to any and all commands. You may be assured this is not an exaggeration. Resistance is, most regrettably, quite futile. Undetectable it is, save for the occasional glimmer in the eyes, a changing of the color, fleeting and impossible. By the Kami, I've seen such a glimmer before! Oh? Are you quite sure it was not a trick of the light? I saw it too. Master Commode is being manipulated. Well deduced, my faithful assistant. An undying fan. I was just about to voice the same conclusion. Where are you, Hildy? Well, if what you say is true, then a most terrible crime has been committed. Evidence must be gathered, and those responsible must be punished. It all makes sense now. Why else would the chief coin counter of the Sekisugumi press so strongly to end an investigation into a modest merchant? Because he drugged him during their meeting. Last we have motive, means, and opportunity. Come, let's put an end to this once and for all. How wonderful it is to see Hildy's infectious enthusiasm inspire others to rise to the occasion once more. Well then, do not let me detain you. Bye. Bye. Don't do the dew prism. Akabono, we call on you to come forth and answer for your dastardly deeds. Doesn't seem like anybody's home, does it? Wherever could he possibly... Wherever could he possibly be? Huh? But that's impossible! Oh! I didn't notice him. Oh, wait. That's not the wolf burglar, is it? That's the undead dude, I bet. Oh, no, it's wolf burglar. Thought you'd seen the last of me, did you? As if I can content myself with sitting in a gal, I could escape on a whim while you bungle your chance to bring my nemesis to justice. And by escaping on someone else's watch, no one can pin the blame on you this time, eh? Want to repeat that? Don't tell me this was your plan all along. To secure my freedom so that we could expose Akabono's crimes together? Reclaim the Sapporo Sekihiro into the bargain, aye. This is no small undertaking, and I knew I'd need all the help I can get. Now that we're all on the same page, let's be on our way. The bastard is bound for the Isle of Becco, off to meet with a silent partner, I'm told. Capital. If we hurry, perhaps we can beat Akabono to the punch. He may be an idiot, but he's got the right idea. There's no time to waste. Well, if that is the way the winds are blowing, no one say I don't also blow. God damn it. Go blow then, Shigure, go blow. Good timing. Commence. No, Shiva. Alright, how's this gonna go? This is gonna be a Shiva that looks like Rin.
I call upon the power of Shiva.
Eden's verse Fulgence. The Oracle of Ice. Oh, kinda. Oh, kinda, actually. Heritor of Frost, Shiva. Rin, you gotta fight it.
No! She's lost control! You've got to stop her!
Uh-oh, here we go.
The light shall usher in peace.
Oh, she's ice and light.
Impudence.
Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, wow. Okay.
Grant me strength.
Oh, shoot. Oh, well, okay, good to know. You don't remember that hard if you remember correct. Okay, that's good at least. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that I assume died from that. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, that's... it's a bit unfortunate, but we're fine here.
Shall freeze.
Oh. Oh. I don't understand that mechanic. I really don't. Okay. Don't. Okay, good. Not so good. Not so good. I'm just gonna be on the floor.
Light shall usher in peace. Such impudence!
Go, go, go. Don't get hurt. Okay. Just stand with everyone else.
Stability must be restored to the land.
Down for the count. Oh. Holy lag. Oh. Poor person. Oh. Okay. We're fine. We're good. We're good. This will never prevail.
Speak up!
Frickin'! I hate.
Consume you.
Why did I click on it instead of just using the keys? That's a very good question. Ow. Thing here, right? Oh no! Okay, she does that and then... Oh, I have to be... I don't understand! Okay. Fine, I'm understanding though now. I'm learning, and now it's gonna be ice, so don't move. Got it. Oh, freak! I wasn't quick on that one. I think I've been down quite a bit today. Don't bring me back up now with those things.
The light shall usher in peace.
Oh, she can... probably the first thing played.
Such power, I can't.
Rin! Fight it! Uh-oh.
The light, it's too much for her to bear. Ugh, she won't last much longer.
Oh, shit!
Enough of this.
Oh, she's a
Power of darkness,
big
answer my
F-off
call.
hammer? Okay. Hell yeah! Thanks, Gaia. Much appreciated. Give her a big old darkness bonk.
Damn this light! Damn it all! No, won't give up! Not on my future! Our future! I want to see what tomorrow will bring!
Gotta break it. Gotta break it.
No! We're so close!
There we go. She has to save her girlfriend. Trouble in paradise. Oh, I feel bad. Okay. If I have to do this again, I'll do better next time now. Good. You both gonna be okay? Eagle White Mage. Loot. I want the wind-up Rin! Yes! Hell yeah. gotta wind up Ren. Let me guess. The last of the four is gonna be a wind up Gaia. Or maybe I'll get a wind up Gaia as one of the rewards for just doing the whole raid line. You were there. I heard you. What happened to Shiva? Is she still in control? No, she's gone. But Gaia... What? That hammer. It matches your dress. That's what you have to say right now, Red. I see you're back to normal, idiotic self. No. Look, isn't it pretty? Maybe we can take it with us. Ice tends to melt, you know. Not this sort. Well, if you say so. Anyway, it might even make a nice necklace. That's a brilliant idea. Daw. Wilt thou not rush to her aid? Perhaps I'm getting slow in my old age. Because it would seem Gaia's beaten me to it. To think that she would be the one to break the ice. God damn it. They may have gotten off to a rocky start, but I think they'll make quite the pair. Is that a hint of melancholy I detect in my voice? Something akin to a pining mother bird whose chick has flown the nest. Even Thancred ships them. Like you said before, it's not like we can stay here. Father bird, if you don't mind, but you're not entirely wrong. Still, when the day finally comes to say goodbye, it heartens me to know she won't be alone. After that, we can go to the second serving for coffee biscuits. Damn it, you with your coffee biscuits, do you really want to get them that bad? She's like, fine, you win. And if they're anything less than perfection itself, I'll never let you live it down. Oh, now she's worried about it. If they're not to your liking, there are plenty of other things to try. I suppose we both deserve a little treat after all the hard work. We certainly do. They were laughing as if we had not a care in the world, fleeting though it was in that moment. I was content. But my life was never meant to be so simple. We do have another 4 raids left to go. They are so cute. They are. I let myself get a little carried away there, but I was definitely the one controlling my powers, not the other way around. Even so, I hope I never have to use them again. I've had my share of close shaves, but that was terrifying, to put it mildly. Oh. Yes. I can only hope the end justifies the means. Did I hit yes? I thought I joined your party, but I don't see... Oh, unable to join the party. Is it because I'm in here? It might be because I'm in here. Ice being most naturally aligned to light among all elements did interact with Rin's innate gifts in ways unforeseen. Were we not graced with the timely appearance of the Oracle of Darkness, I fear that this tale would have ended somewhat prematurely. I'm so sorry, everyone. I clearly have a long way to go before I can handle that kind of power. But we achieved what we set out to do, as I had faith we would. So without further ado, let's return to camp and admire our work. Maybe aim one, I guess. Oh, it's because I was talking to NPC. Oh. Oops. Sorry. Oh, shoot. There's dirt and grass instead of just sand. It's life. It'll take a while to fully spread, like they said, centuries, but damn, it's a start. Not a lot of grass, but it's there. Yeah. Oh, party invite. Yes. I feel like I'm witnessing the miracle performed by Minfilia 100 years ago, all over again. The rapid propagation of flora appeareth to be limited to the intersections of ethereal channels, as per our earlier findings. Nonetheless, it is cause to rejoice that the seeds of aether have quickened in the barren garden that is the empty. All this greenery, it's far more than I had dared to hope. I can't help but worry that it's too good to be true. Life finds a way. Thanks, Ian. Life finds a way. Rin is ecstatic to see the first signs of greenery in the empty. I can feel all the revitalized elements working in harmony. I've always believed Eden had the power to restore the empty, but I never expected it to happen so quickly. Never did get the hang of summoning primals correctly. Judging by Thinkrid's and Euronji's reactions, it seems most of them were barely recognizable. Far be it from me to worry, but are you sure your memory is alright? Though thou hast grasped the basic principles of summoning, I beareth repeating that such deiform entities are not the product of memory alone. Nay, myriad other factors contribute to their corporeal manifestation, a process none unlike the techniques employed in creation magic. I wonder if the effects from the rebalanced aether will spread to the rest of the empty. Perhaps we'll just have to wait and see. Besides, I'm sure we could all do with a rest. I must say, Rin, it's refreshing to see you take a more measured approach for a change. I think she just wants to hang out with Gaia. Well, if my experience here has taught me anything, it's that I shouldn't rush into things unprepared, and I've also learned that there are some problems that can't be solved alone. Is that so? Since you freed me from Yomor, I've met all sorts of kind people who've gone out of their way to help me. I thought that I should do everything in my power to repay their kindness and make the world a better place. But now more than ever, I realize that there's a limit to what I can achieve by myself. Even though I was able to summon Shiva, I couldn't control such vast amounts of aether. If Gaia hadn't been there for me, I might never have returned to normal. I could say the same about you. I was trapped in a nightmare, but you freed me. It seems we're more alike than I thought. We might not be able to do everything by ourselves, but if we look out for each other, then we can face our problems together. That's if you don't mind? Oh. No, it's fine. Really. If things don't work out, we can always go our separate ways. But on the other hand, if I can resist the urge to punch you whenever you annoy me, which I must say is quite often, I have no objections to staying around. You mean it? Oh, thank you, Gaia. Oh. God damn it. Oh, Thancred. I suggest we continue the conversation in Amaron. Though the empty may now supporteth foliage, the land's normalization hath but begun. To linger over long still entaileth risks. Oh, Thancred. Is aught the matter, Thancred? Nothing you need to worry about. Let's go. He's a conflicted father. To think that Rin is the same girl I rescued from Yulmore. Compared to the way she was back then, the difference is like night and day. Oh, no. Not you, little dwarf rabbit. Our encampment remaineth in its present state for our anticipated return. I cannot help but wonder how the land may change in our absence. Off to Mortsoak, are we? I can't say I care for the place. The marketplace reminds me of Yulmore, but instead of fine delicacies, they peddle... I don't know what exactly they are. What I do know is they are far too wrinkly for my liking. Fair! Very fair, and thank you, Gaia. Way too wrinkly. I agree. Before we do anything else, we should report to Yelfort. He'll know... What did that say? I missed that. He'll want to know how we've been getting on in the empty. Speaking of Mortsoak, there was a snack of some sort that caught my eye last time. I can't quite describe it, but it looked squidgy. Despite a strong suspicion that I may live to regret it, I'd like to try one. Think I don't want to watch his lesbian daughter grow up too quickly. Oh, I think I know the one you mean. They might not be much to look at, but I bet they taste amazing. Perhaps we could also try a pot of those jellied wigglers, or whatever they're called. I'll even let you take the first bite. I see what you're doing there, Gaia. Ew, no thank you. Coffee... First coffee biscuits, now worms and jelly. Heavens forbid the two of you might actually eat some proper food. Shouldn't I ask a favor of thee? Whilst Thancred and I return unto the Crystarium to inform our comrades of our recent exploits, I would ask thee accompany Rin and Gaia to Mortsoak. Oh, so I'm the chaperone. Okay. I'm gonna be the third wheel. Wonderful. what a place for their first date. I'm looking forward to showing Gaia around the Crystarium, but we'd better finish our work here first. I'm prepared to give this more fair a try, although I should probably shut my eyes when I do. And my nose, come to think of it. Hey, Yellfort. Trust all is well, Miss Gaia? Will be once we get out of this desert town. If I have to spend another night in that dingy little room, I shall scream. I'm terribly sorry to hear that the accommodation was less than satisfactory. I'll investigate the availability of more comfortable lodgings post-haste. Yes, I think we'll be staying in Mordsoak, at least for the time being. It might take a while for me to write the report, as our expedition was rather eventful. Shent, I really appreciate everything you've done, and I'm sorry for all the trouble I've put you through. Still fretting about that, are you? What's done is done. Besides, it all worked out in the end, didn't it? You're right. Now, how about we treat our... how about that treat we promised ourselves? They might not have coffee biscuits here, but I've heard the regular cakes are to die for. Or was it, you'll die from eating them? Only one way to find out, I guess. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm sure trying the local delicacies will keep us occupied between writing reports and thinking about the next plan of action. I like the little bunny. Hopefully we'll have another chance to visit the Empty to see how things are coming along. And don't even think about leaving me behind. I wouldn't dream of it. Heavens, I suppose. Well, on the next quest, you must complete the main scenario quest, Echoes of a Fallen Star? Okay, so I can't go on with this then. I think. Oh, no, I can, it looks like. Talk about Rin's second report. Oh, no, this is gonna be... This unlocks the Savage. Rin informs me that balance has now been restored to all 6 elements in the Empty. As such, representatives from the Crystarium will be making regular visits to the camp to observe any changes that occur. I shall oversee the delivery of whatever supplies they may require. Once again, Rin has kindly agreed to provide a report of your travels in the Empty, up to and including the encounter with being on Shiva. Preliminary verbal account left me gobsmacked, to say the least. Luri, I've finally finished. Shent, how goes it? Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you. What's up? Don't worry, it's nothing dangerous. I was wondering if you'd like to join Gaia and I for some traditional Mordsoak morning tea. Sure. And in the meantime, I can read through your report. Now that that's taken care of, let's head to the tea stall. Before that, there's one more thing. This concerns you, Shent. I found this in Eden's core, and it seemed like it could be important. For all I know, it might even help me get my memories back. But when I look at it more closely, I see images of you swirling about inside it. Whatever this is, it probably means a lot more to you than it does to me. This crystal contains Eden's memories. We've seen one of these before, haven't we? Mm-hmm. As you stare intently at the crystal, your mind is overwhelmed with visions of struggles past, twisted and distorted by some unknown force. Whatever is the matter? It's the same as last time. The only explanation I can think of is that Eden's own power altered its memories somehow. Was that before or after they were crystallized? What difference difference does it make? Regardless of how it was made and where it came from, I can't think of any possible use for this thing. If you want it, Shent, it's yours. It looks like I was the one wasting time on this occasion. Let's go and try this tea I've heard so much about. Guy, wait a moment! Shent, you're still looking a bit green about the gills, so perhaps you can join us next time instead. Anyway, I best catch up with Gaia. While this crystal may not serve as an accurate record of your battles, it provides a glimpse at what might have been. It could even help in mentally preparing yourself for foes you have yet to face. Since it contains images of you and your expertise, it seems only right that you should be the one to safeguard it. Don't think I can do this. I think I need to do... Yeah, because I haven't continued on with the main scenario quests, really, so... I need to do that, right? Let me double check by going to the camp and everything and seeing. But I think I have to continue with the main scenario quests, unfortunately. I think this is the first time where the side raids have asked me to do the main story raid first. I mean, they're all important raids, you know what I mean, though. It's not, this isn't one of the main scenario quest raids and whatnot. I just want to double check and make sure. Oh, there's no one even here. Okay, so yeah, I can't even. Alright, I guess I gotta do the main story quests now. Oops. Meh. Where's Shaken Resolve gonna take me? Back to Mordona. Okay. I've done what I can here. Unless there's any other quests I should be doing now, I guess I'll continue on with the main story stuff. What's up, Tataru? Oh, a Crystarium weapon coffer. Tataru seems eager to make up for lost time. Shent, gods, it's good to see you. I hope being here means you've had your fill of rest. Not so much as 40 wings, truth be told. You're too selfless. That's your problem. But you'll be no good to anyone if you don't take a break every once in a while. Anyway, not much has happened since your last visit. I had planned for you to meet that helper I told you about, but he refuses to answer his link pearl. Do hope he's alright. We've been exchanging messages with the Eorzean Alliance throughout, though. They say the fighting has finally stopped at the Gimlet Dark, and that the Empire showed no sign of movement. Which means we might actually have a moment to ourselves for a change. Seeing as you're back, maybe you could tell me more about your time in the First. Great. Oh, and if you don't mind, I'd like to ask Flahmine to join us. She'll want to know what happened to Minfilia, and I think it's best she hears it from you. We'll meet you on the terrace at the House of Splendors. Shent, Maya has been too long. Tataru did mention that I would be joining you, did she not? Thank you. Words cannot well express how I have longed to know more of the first. This world Minfilia has sacrificed so much to save. But come, rest your feet. Tataru should be arriving shortly. And so Minfilia chose to pass on her gifts to the next oracle. This girl who Thancred named Rin. To have such a burden thrust upon her as a child, only to embrace it when given the choice. In that respect, they are quite alike. It would seem her legacy is indeed in capable hands. Shent, may I ask a favor of you when next you return to the first? To tell Rin what I cannot. Tell her, thank you. And I would offer thanks to you as well, for staying with her to the end. Begging your pardon, but could I have a word? Oh, yo. Riol, I hope you're here to tell me you received word from our helper. I wish. Nay, I'd not a peep out of them. And it's been a good long while now. Too bloody long. On account of which, I'm going to sneak over the border and see if I can't get a signal to him from closer up. But what if they catch you? There must be another way. Well, it ain't as if we can ask Thancred to do it. Besides, I shouldn't have no trouble picking me way through Gimlet now the fighting's died down. Gods know there's enough shadows to hide in. And it beats waiting around here twiddling my thumbs. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know. I'd best be... I nearly forgot. Kryle's at the stones and she wants a word. Something to do with the patients? She's getting ready to examine them again and all. We'd best head back then. I'm sure it's important. Bang. Back to the stones. Something I want to try to later, though. Seems she's still examining them. Oh, I do hope it's nothing bad.
You're here. Good.
Oh. Long time no see.
So, how are they? Still locked in slumber, but otherwise in good physical health.
Good.
For the present, at least.
Crap.
For the present? Oh no, is something wrong with them? I'm afraid there may be. I summoned you after detecting faint signs of instability in Thancred's corporeal ether. But subsequent examination suggested all 5 might be affected. And when I examined them just now, my fears were confirmed. Tellingly, the degree of instability varies between them. Thancred exhibits the most notable signs, followed by Y'shtola and Urianger. The twins' ether, meanwhile, remains relatively stable, but there is a change there too.
Is that based on, like, when they were taken? Because I think Thancred was first, right?
Hold on. Isn't that the order they were called away in?
I need to do world? World?
Indeed.
I don't know what world
Which
is.
leads me to believe the instability will only increase with time. Though I can but speculate, I fear this may be a symptom of a weakening link between body and soul.
By the gods! What happens if the link is broken?
I cannot say for certain. This is all unknown territory to us. Yet whatever happens, it cannot be good. Mercifully, the instability is still only slight. And you may rest assured, Master Matoya and I will do everything in our power to keep it from worsening. Be that as it may, it is imperative that you find a way to restore our friends' souls to their bodies.
Leave it to me. I've got this.
Thank you.
No one left behind.
But where's he even supposed to start? We had the greatest minds in the realm hunting high and low for an answer, and they ran out of places to look.
Then how about 2 realms?
You stated in your report that the Exarch had originally intended to reverse the summoning process by means of his own death, correct? Raha always was a reckless young fool, ready to die for the first righteous cause that came along. His plan might well have worked, but I for one am glad he never had the opportunity to see it through. Even if it does mean our friends must remain stranded a while longer. There is another way, I am sure of it. And the key lies with him, with the Exarch. Pray return to the First and apprise him and the others of the situation. We, meanwhile, will do what we can from here. And, if the fates are kind, we will have good news to share upon your return.
Okay. Yahoo! Alright. Back to the Crystarian then. Orfeo. The aspiring Skywatcher. But I could do that. What? How long were you standing there in silence? Don't you know it's rude to... Wait, aren't you the mortal bound to Feud? Feud? Well now, this is a pleasant surprise. I have a proposal I was meaning to put to you, as it happens. Interested? These Skywatchers you see all over, they're good at what they do, but even they can't tell you if it's raining or whatever back on the source snow. But with my help, they could. Aye aye, I could cross the rift, see what the weather's like for myself, come back, and share my knowledge with these mortals by whispering to them in their dreams. I could do the same for the Skywatchers on the other side, too. Everyone would have all the answers, and they wouldn't even know how they'd got them. Wouldn't that be grand? Your silence is all the approval I need. Off I go! Due to Orfeo meddling with the dreams of Skywatchers in the source and the First, Skywatchers may now provide forecasts for every region regardless of their location. Cool! Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word, and I would be happy to escort you to the Octa. Yes, please. Shent, you are returned. Hope your time in the source was suitably restful. But of course, it wasn't. Go on. This corporeal aether shows signs of instability. By the gods, the possibility never even occurred to me. If you had returned in the hope that my research has yielded a solution, I fear you will be sorely disappointed. It's but a mercy we have the likes of Mistress Kryle and Master Matoya to keep our friends' bodies safe while we wrestle with the problem. But I cannot forestall the separation of body and soul indefinitely. Come, the others must be told. I just now thought of this. Man, Graha looks like one of those rocket pops. It's not a bad thing. I like the coloring on him. The blues and the white and the red. It just kind of looks like a rocket pop to me. Or like shaved ice, kinda.
Pray excuse my interruption.
Why? I don't know why. For whatever reason, that just popped into my head.
Nay, milady. With apologies to all, they beg leave to pursue their investigation of the empty to its conclusion. Should matters here demand their presence, however, they did assure me that they would make themselves available.
Yes, of course. Then let us proceed. I think it best that you begin by providing a summary of Mistress Kryle's findings.
We need to figure out a solution.
I suppose it was only to be expected that some change would occur.
In
Yet our
Truth of
souls
Thoughts
seem
101.
unaffected, to my eye at least.
Right?
How long they will remain so is another question. Kryle is right. It is imperative we find a way to return to the source.
Do we need to look more into summoning arts then?
Perhaps an explanation of the method by which I brought you here will yield some inspiration.
Do it. Why have we not talked about this
Ere I
before?
begin, it must be noted that I am by no means a gifted mage. In order to employ powerful magics, I must rely upon the Crystal Tower and its boundless reservoirs of energy. The magic that summoned you was no exception. 'Tis a singular spell, adapted through painstaking effort from the technique that transported me to the first.
Okay.
To use an analogy, it works by cutting a hole in the fabric of reality. A hole tailored to the object of summoning, through which it and it alone may pass unscathed. Though I succeeded in creating said hole, I failed to latch onto my intended target. Instead of you, the spell found those close to you, and ended up summoning them in their incomplete state.
So you just had the worst gotcha luck. You pulled everyone but me until the very
I will not
end.
soon throw my life away.
You
Not
could
after
pull
the
no
lengths
one
you
else.
and yours went to save it. And so long as I breathe, I will spare no effort to see you safely home. But should all else fail, and your
No.
lives be at stake, there remains one sure method.
Karate chop to the head. No. Bad Graha. No. Thank you, Alize. You know what? That works too.
What was that for?
Yep. Alize's best.
How can you even entertain such thoughts? You owe your life to the Warrior of Light, and you don't get to die unless he says so.
Thank you. No one dies. There we go.
Your followers await your divine judgment.
What?
If the two of you have finished, perhaps we could return to our discussion?
Oh, I
Rather
like
than
this a
dwelling
lot.
upon the multiple failed attempts at transference, I think it would behoove us to focus on the solitary success. I would draw your attention to the fact that our friend can travel between worlds possessed not only of his body and soul, but his personal effects besides.
True.
This is no different from the teleportation magics to which we are all accustomed. Magics that allow for the transportation of those inanimate objects one considers to be an extension of oneself.
Are you suggesting that simply by considering us his possessions, he could carry our soul back to the source upon his person?
Well, it would be nice if things were that simple for a change.
You're all mine, and I'm
Maybe
never
notions
letting
of
you go.
ownership seem a rather tenuous thing to stake our lives on. So much as a moment of doubt on his part, and we'd be left floating in the
Nope,
mist.
there's no doubt in my mind. You're all mine, and I'm never letting you go.
Milady hath the right of it. The requisite fixity of belief would be too much to ask even of our friend. Yet, were we to immure our souls within an object in his possession, mayhap then our safe passage could be assured. White Auricite would, I believe, serve as a suitable vessel for this purpose. It was conceived to imprison the massy soul of an Ascian, and should house one of ours with relative ease.
Do we have any left?
Only to ensure our soul's safe preservation inside the stone, and identify a means by which they might be transferred back unto our vacant bodies.
Soul preservation and transference. I believe I know of someone who may be able to assist us. On the far shore of the source, there stands a great palace built by the elves. It was forsaken in the wake of the flood, but a certain Numo chose to make their home there soon after. Though they have long lived as a recluse, they once occupied a place of honor in Verbert's royal court, and it is said that none in all of Norvrant is more knowledgeable than they
I don't know what I'm looking
on
at
matters of
here.
the soul.
Well, I've no objection to seeking a helping hand, but if they've gone to such lengths to hide themselves away from the world, what makes you think they'd be willing to lend us one?
A worthy question. Years ago, I myself tried and failed to solicit their cooperation in the battle against the Sin Eaters. No sooner had I begun to make my plea than they unleashed a swarm of their familiars upon me. Unlike me, however, you have curried favor with the Fae folk. By that merit alone, I am hopeful that they would grant you an audience. They may still be inclined to turn you away, of course, but if their knowledge might feasibly facilitate your return home, we have to try.
Worst comes to worst, we call on Feol. Otherwise, they will be very angry at us if we don't. Alright. Give me gold. Give me money. I still need to repair... not Kugane, but the Enclave? Doman Enclave, I believe. Gondre. 'Tis said the kingdom of Vopert was once home to the realm's greatest knights and magics both. To command a place at the royal court, the Numo, whom we seek must needs have been a mage amongst mages. The Numos seem such a welcoming folk in Ilmeg. What do you suppose could have driven this one to a life of seclusion? A mage of surpassing skill living a life of seclusion. Where have I heard that before? I can only hope they are more receptive to unsolicited visitations. I'm sick and tired of the Exarch's attempts at selfless sacrifice. If he suggests dying one more time, I swear I'm going to grant him his wish. Jesus. How to say calm. Calm. You're my favorite, but calm. Yeah, let's do the thing. The Grand Cosmos, that is the palace we seek, stands on the opposite shore of the source. I will arrange for a boat to carry us there. Whilst thou journeyest thither, I think it best that I devote mine energies to the creation of White Auricite. Oh, so you could create it. Okay, that I did not realize. That I forgot that it can be created. Okay. By thy leave, of course, the process requireth no small amount of time. Should the Numo consent to lend us their aid, we will have need of suitable vessel ere long. Agreed. Then I would ask the rest of you to meet me in Sullen, and do be prepared for a warm welcome. I'm prepared for a warm welcome. Pray join the others in Sullen. I shall turn my thoughts to the Aura side and apprise Thancred and Rin of our progress. I am... I've done a few raids. I'm gonna see if I can get more equipment now. I'm also much stronger than I was before. So I want to try something. First, let's get this stuff. Hello, please give me the best gear I can get. I can get another piece. I think probably the leggings. I can also get the arms. Do that as well. Oh. Good. Update the gear. So I still need the boots and my accessories, but those shouldn't be too bad to get. I always do a main story quest, but one thing I want to try that I've forgotten to do until now, and I now have more time to do. I want to try doing the Binding Koi of Bahamut again. I never got past the first part of the final coil, so I'm going to see if I can do these. I'm level 83. I have some of the best equipment at endgame Shadowbringers. Let's see if I can do this. I will say, though, I've forgotten how to do... how to set this up so that I can just jump in. If I don't want to do... Not synced, you can't? How do I do the thing? Let me do... Alrighty. Thank you. Sorry. I still haven't finished the coils. I've forgotten about it until now. But I do want to do that. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. I appreciate you, Lucian. Alright. Let's see if I can handle this. can at least one-shot these guys. Oh, no, okay, never mind. I lied. Let's not do that. Him the good. Him the good. The good. Why? No. 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 Let's not do that. Game. Okay. Accidentally hit my Windows key there. Okay, that's not too bad at all. Considering the last time I tried that, I did not get far into that at all. Treasure. Treasure. Mapping the realm, the final coil. Okay. Yes! Okay. This is flashbacks. This is flashbacks, by the way. Oh, remember when they dressed the same? By the 12 dragons and so many. We're aware that the Alligans possess the means to control the creatures, but to imprison them thus is barbaric. I would not wish such a fate upon my worst enemies. 'Tis plain that no love was lost between the Alligans and the dragons. But was it truly necessary to keep so great a number here? Dalamud did not want for defenses. This we have experienced firsthand. Such guardians as the Alligans created, both living and unliving, were surely no less capable of repelling intruders than these poor creatures. Tell me something, Alize. Have you not managed to determine by whose will Bahamut exists? No, I have not. At first I assumed that Bahamut had no people of his own, that the Alligans had perhaps discovered a way to simulate prayer itself. However, Nail's words gave me cause to reconsider, specifically the Shade's mention of Bahamut's beloved children. From that, I infer that the Primal is given form by the will of worshippers whom we have yet to... Oh. God strike me down for a blind fool. Bahamut's beloved children, right there before my very eyes. How could I be so stupid? Who else but the dragons of Eld could summon Bahamut? Who else but they could sustain him? To think I wondered why the Alligans kept them imprisoned here. Even should the flame of Bahamut life go out, his faithful children would summon him back. For this reason, the Allagan Empire kept an army of dragons here in a perpetual state of duress, that they might sustain the Primal's existence. Oh my god. Truly, the Allagans' ingenuity knew no bounds. Neither did their cruelty. Small wonder that Bahamut was so enraged. Let no one deny that it was man who sows the seeds of calamity. Will you now turn your hatred towards our own kind, dear sister? Do not patronize me, Alphino. Merely acknowledge our guilt. Lest you be in any doubt, I have no intention of allowing Bahamut to lay the world to waste, regardless of the atrocities the Alligans committed against his kind. We have no choice but to eliminate all who worship him, be they his children or his thralls. It seems reasonable to assume that the system responsible for the primal's regeneration is also responsible for sustaining the captive dragons. If we disable it, all should perish. Let us press on. Wow. Another? At the depth of 6,835 yams, you and your companions are greeted by a breathtaking sight. A colossal replica, oh my gosh, of Dalamud, believed to be the device which regulates Bahamut's regeneration. The structure swarms with legions of the lesser moon's internal defenses, but through it you must go if you are to reach the main bridge. Alisaie was resolved to go through with her quest to vanquish Bahamut, though it means confronting her beloved grandfather whom the Elder Primal has made his thrall. With Alphinaud's cooperation, an ethereal pathway has been established, which will take your party to one of the two internment hulks that remain to be disabled. Your foray begins in northern Fanland, at the set of Dalamud's talons situated in Raban's Push. Spare no preparation and expect fierce resistance. Oh, sorry. That give me 100 or was it 130? Regardless, is that enough? I don't think it is, but I'm gonna check. Okay, only 100. We've had the 22 before. Alright. Ah, there we go. That's what I need to find. Okay, good. Good to know now. Oh, thank you. Sorry if this is troublesome, Lucian. I appreciate it, though. Regeneration grid, 6,835 yalms. You can just conduct a ready check to get your attention. Oh, cool. That's not what I wanted. Nah, there we go. Oh, do we have to split up? I did not realize. Oh. Oh, and these ones, there need to be... Oh, how are you supposed to do this one alone, then? Or can you not? Interesting. Oh, that's why. I need to go back over here. No, I'm gonna go to you if I can. Core override. Also, I don't think I've ever conducted a ready check, so I don't know if I know how. Alright, let's not hit the Windows key this time. Oh, it killed me. Well, shoot. Thank you. Frick you, Mecha Hydra Horse. Oh. Okay, fair enough. Heck yeah. Oh, just slash ready check. Ready check? Okay, fair enough. You okay, Jose? looks like. A model of Dalaman, yes. For millennia, Bahamut must have gazed at this unchanging view, trapped inside a prison that was scarcely large enough to contain it, unable to move, denied the release of death. How his hatred for man must have burned. That hatred found an ideal vessel in Nail Van Darnus. In many ways, Bahamut is to be pitied, not loathed. But knowing the true extent of his fury, I am more convinced than ever of the necessity of our endeavor. Besides, his is not the only soul that cries out for vengeance. Damn. Ready check? Nah. Never mind. We'll just go to it. Boom.
Gods, he is almost whole again.
Oh my gosh, the voice!
His size is staggering. I can scarce imagine how Grandfather stood against such a monstrosity.
This cannot be allowed to proceed any further. Let us disable the coil and move on.
Oh!
Grandfather? No, that man is dead. I will not dishonor my beloved grandsire's memory by calling you such. You are but his twisted shape, the thrall of a mad primal.
This is weirding me out, man.
Disregard my warning, child. Are you so convinced of your own righteousness?
Tis the rightness of our path that led us to return. Eorzea will never be safe whilst Bahamut remains to threaten all we hold dear. What of the hero who gave his life in defense of the realm? Do you truly dispute the justice of our cause?
My poor, ignorant grandchildren. Your world is shaped by naught but recent conflict. Listen, and I will speak to you of justice. 'Twas in the twilight of the third astral era. The southern land of Mericidia suffered invasion at the hands of the Alagon Empire. With no atrocity too depraved for their purpose, the forces of Alec were unstoppable in their advance. Desperate for salvation, the dragons prayed to one of their first brood, to their ancestor Bahamut. Infused by the power of their fervent supplications, Bahamut arose from the abyss of death and took wing as the Mericidians' newborn god. Yet this great miracle would only serve to further the maniacal designs of the dragon's imperial conquerors. The cruel fetters which bind my lord stand testament to the Alagon's boundless greed and hubris. I once summoned the 12 in an attempt to forestall the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. What then did the dragons of Mericidia do that I did not? Wherefore are they accursed and I exalted? 'Tis man's overweening belief in his own primacy that blinds him to the commonness of his condition and the truth of his own tyranny. As long as man is suffered to remain, the dragons shall never be at peace. Only when the plague of people has been expunged shall the children of Lord Bahamut be free. Then shall the world know true justice.
Stop it! Grandfather would never say such things. His belief that people were worth saving never faltered. He had faith in their strength, that they could stand together and push back against the darkness seeking to shape them.
A false hope. 'Tis folly to place one's faith in so flawed a race. Stand together? Huh? They would first need to agree on which direction to face. If history teaches us anything, it is that man cannot find common ground between his own 2 feet. Even you, twins, whose veins run with the same blood, struggle to fathom each other's reasoning. You hide your differing agendas behind the convenient banner of Eorzea's salvation. Given your obvious self-interest, can you truly claim no kinship with the oligarch? And though I hope they might bring you closer, 'twould seem that the twin grimoires I bestowed upon you were a wasted gesture.
There may well be truth in your judgment of Alize and me, but such a one-sided tirade bemoaning the evils of man rings false, coming from the lips of Archon Louisoix. Tell me, do you champion the cause of dragons because Bahamut compels you as his thrall? Or is it because you yourself have transcended the limits of man's existence?
Ah, so the possibility did not escape your notice. What I prayed for, and what I have become. These are the keys that unlock the truth behind Eorzea's rebirth. If you would have them, then you must needs take them by force. Come, rend this divine form asunder and claim your answers.
Oh shit. Oh. Dragon Phoenix? Very cool looking. I like that color of blue.
But I thought... No. He has become a primal?
It is difficult, I know, but you must accept it. That entity is no phantom or imposter. It is our beloved grandsire.
Please, for his sake and for ours, you must defeat our grandfather.
There we go. It is a phoenix. Okay, bring it on, phoenix. Oh. Phoenix is very one of my favorites. Oh, okay. Fair enough. It just one-shots me if I get close to it. Okay. Oh, that works. Bye, Louisa.
Grandfather is truly gone this time. But better it end this way than the alternative.
I am yet here, Alice, my dear, sweet granddaughter.
Grandfather?
I must thank you, warrior of light. Without your valor, I might never have broken free of Bahamut's control. These last few moments are mine, to live as the man I once was.
This is all that I wanted. Yet, now that it is happening, I find myself struggling to believe it. Is it really you?
Grandfather, pray forgive me my insolence. It was not my intent to demean you.
Forgive you? I am proud of you, child. You were wise enough to deduce the manner of creature I had become. Alfino, Alize, if any here should beg forgiveness, it is I.
Grandfather, I must ask, will you not tell us what befell during the calamity?
Yes, of course. You have come far to hear the truth. Let us then begin the tale at the Battle of Cartano, where clashed the forces of the Garlean Empire and the Eorzean Alliance. 'Twas there in the sky above the surging armies that the elder primal Bahamut broke free of the Red Moon Dalamut. In an effort to contain this avatar of destruction, I called upon the 12 to aid me in the creation of a prison of ether. But Bahamut would not be caged by such feeble bars. Too vast was his might, too fierce his rage. Little choice remained to me. I used the last of my strength to entrust our hope unto the future, and prepared to meet my end.
What? Oh shoot! Yeah, the Mega Flare. Aww. Ah! What? Oh shit! You just King Piccolo'd him. Okay. Oh god. Oh god, that's still not great. Oh, that's still not great. Gosh. I mean, I guess we know what happened in the end. It still worked out all right, but god damn. Okay.
As you have no doubt surmised, I did not perish. When the cage built from the essence.
Why do I feel like Louiso might have been exaggerating a bit when he was retelling of this story?
This drifting energy responded to the prayers of those fighting below, and to my own desperate wish that the dying realm be saved by infusing me with the power of a primal.
Oh, shoot.
I became the immortal phoenix, ancient symbol of rebirth.
Oh, shoot.
Rising
okay.
into the sky, I struck Bahamut with all my newfound strength. The blow shattered his earthly form, and a shower of ether rained down upon the land.
I like that.
Thus began the rejuvenation of Eorzea. Believing the deed done, I relinquished my hold on that staggering energy, desirous that it should be returned to the realm without delay. But I had not reckoned on Bahamut's tenacious will. Even as he teetered upon the cusp of oblivion, the dragon reached out to claim me. Alas, within my fast fading form, enough remained of the Phoenix's energy to offer Bahamut a hold, and he dragged me along in his wake.
And thus began your existence as the Elder Primal's thrall.
I cannot help but wonder at his will to survive. Though he was all but obliterated, Bahamut found a way to seize the power you surrendered. That would explain why part of his physical form survived to be entombed underground.
It would also explain why Eorzea was so terribly warped. Even as the land sought to restore itself, the returning flow of ether was cut off.
Ah, very good. When his grip on existence was once again secured, Bahamut did not cease his feast until he had consumed every last mote of ether that yet floated in the air.
And still he was not fully restored.
You must remember that by this time, much of the freed ether had already returned to the land. That which remained was not sufficient to reconstruct so massive a form in its entirety. But there did not need to be. Not for a being sustained by the marvels of Allagan technology. As long as some piece of Bahamut persists, the coils will seek it out and continue their regenerative task. The fragments of Dalamud appear motionless from the surface, but deep beneath the ground they had been searching, tunneling through rock and soil towards their escaped prisoner. And, as you have observed for yourselves, they found his heart. Warrior of Light, heed me. You must put a stop to Bahamut's regeneration. Whether it be for man or for dragonkind. The question of justice is irrelevant. The Elder Primal will leave naught but a smoldering wasteland for both his children and ours. I beg you to defend Eorzea and guide its people to the future they yet struggle to find. This portal will take you to the final internment hulk. 'Tis time for the tale of Bahamut and his part in the calamity to come to an end. Alvino, Alize, pray, come closer. Your hopes and dreams must no longer be an extension of mine. You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm, your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
Of course, Grandfather. I have already made it my mission to see this newborn Eorzea survive and flourish.
Alize, while I was yet enthralled to Bahamut, you spoke of my faith in man's strength. Know that your words reached me, imprisoned though my soul still was. So forceful was your conviction, I wonder if that belief has not become your own. Perhaps, after all your anger and sorrow was spent, you found something greater within you. See this fight to its culmination. 'Tis also your strength in which I have faith.
Aww.
Thank you for every pain. Pray, take your rest, grandfather. You deserve it.
There are records of an art that allowed one to summon the power of a primal from the essence of its demise. And though I am no true primal, all that I have left, I give to you. Alvino, Alize, my darling grandchildren. May Light's blessings ever keep and protect you.
Come, warrior of light. Our task remains undone.
All right. One more if you're willing, Lucian. If not, I understand, because I know it's getting late for you. Or it is very late for you. So if you're not feeling up to it, we don't have to. Alrighty. Thank you. Alright, Bahamut. God. Question mark, question mark, question mark. The burning heart.
"'Twas a long and arduous road, but at last we reach its end. Farewell, Bahamut. I banish you back to the ether."
Let's not get a hold of ourselves just yet, Alize. Yep. Oh, don't like that.
He's not yet whole. I did not think him capable.
Well, shit.
Alize!
Oh, is she on fire? Okay, no, she's not. It looked like she was on fire for a moment.
Will not survive another blast.
I got this.
No. Is this how I honor my promise to grandfather?
You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm. Your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
I will, grandfather. In fact, I believe I already have. That reason has been with me all along, guiding me. Eorzea's blade of light, shearing through endless shrouds of darkness. I have been shown the miraculous feats of which we are all capable, of which I am capable. Bahamut, you have wreaked enough havoc. I will not let your wrathful fires consume all that we know and love.
Oh, summon the fiends.
How long I have waited to hear you say that. You have found your resolve at last. Let me join my strength to yours. In this place, in this moment, our purpose has become one.
Wow.
For the future of Eorzea!
This last task is yours, Warrior of Light. You must destroy Bahamut's crystal core.
Oh, that was a lot of light going in there. Here we go. I suppose. Rah! Oh, that did 0 damage. Pain and blood of Mare City. Hello. Bahamut? Oh. Gust of Mare City.
Shining is the land's light of justice. Ever flows the land's well of purpose. Walk free,
Oh, nope, that one got me. Oh. Oops. Sorry. Well, never mind that. Out of a bind one. That. You know what? That works. That works. Yay! Thank you, Lucian. I appreciate it. Final coil of Bahamut complete. Yeah, heck yeah. Wow. Ooh. We did it. You're hoping to see Terraflare, but it's 1 a.m. now. That is fair. That is very fair, and I appreciate you helping me, Lucian.
You did it.
Man, you know what? I know I said I liked the voice acting when I was first playing this, but my gosh, I appreciate the new voice actors.
But one task remains. With this last coil disabled, there shall be naught left to bind Bahamut to this world. His beloved children will finally know peace.
Bye, Bahamut. Give the land its aether back.
Tis done. He is truly gone. You knew, didn't you? You knew what Grandfather had become.
I was not certain, but from all I had gleaned, it seemed a distinct possibility. The scene people describe of the Battle of Cartano was one of unimaginable devastation, and 'tis through the combined prayers of the desperate and an abundant source of ether that primals are born. I merely put two and two together.
And you consider that a sufficient explanation? Well, however you stumbled across your theory, 'Twas this revelation that made you wary of my attachment to Grandfather. You feared that in my obsession, I would fall under his primal sway. Is that why you decided to join us? To pull me back should I show signs of wavering?
Pray forgive me, sister. I wished only to protect you. Yet I see now that I needn't have doubted the strength of your conviction. May I ask you a question? What do you now intend to do with the truth you have uncovered?
Which particular truth was that, brother? The fact that desperate prayer gave rise to the primal phoenix? That this new god was responsible for setting Eorzea on the path to rebirth? Should such a tale become common knowledge, people would soon offer up their prayers in earnest. They would beseech Phoenix to complete the healing that was begun.
Yet as you and I know all too well, the very act of calling forth this savior would do more harm to the land than good. We cannot encourage such worship for this very reason. Were Grandfather forced to return as an ether-draining primal, it would undo all that he had worked to protect. Your abiding love for him was the key that unlocked the truth of the calamity. But keys may also serve to seal doors that were best left unopened. Let your love now guide your actions, and lock away deep inside the fate of both Grandfather and Bahamut.
Would like to point out that there are exceptions to the primals, though. Like one, but still. Ramu is one that likes to keep to themselves. There's a possibility that Phoenix could be the same.
Alfino, I understand what must be done. The realm need not know the truth for it to be saved. That the Elder Primal is banished, to return no more. That is enough. Let us make our way back to the surface. Poor Oriange must be beside himself with worry.
In spite of your presence, I must confess that there were moments when I feared the worst, but in the end you plucked us from the flames and bore us safe into victory, just as you always have. As for Alize, I've never been more proud to call her my sister. Alize would bring the tale of the seventh umbral calamity to a close, Alize's path, and here we are again. After that descent into darkness, the desolation of northern Thanlan seems paradisal? As promised, I shan't reveal the truth of the calamity to a single soul. However, the nations of Eorzea will require certain assurances that the threat of a new primal is gone. Kept in the dark over long, 'tis only a matter of time before they seek answers of their own accord. Let us recommend that the fragments of Dalamud are sealed off, that the truth may yet rest undisturbed. But first we must go and report to Yonche. It would not do to keep him in suspense. I dare say we shall find him pacing up and down the cerulean processing plant. Oriange. Ah, the warrior of light that turneth undimmed from the depths of darkness. By thy triumphant bearing, I take it thou hast succeeded in thy mission, and yet thou art alone. Mistake me not, dear friend. Full glad am I of thy safe return, but where, pray, are Master Alfino and Mistress Alize? They're fine, they're coming. I just flew. Here, my friend. Forgive us our lateness. We took the scenic route. Bahamut is no more. The realm is safe. By the heavens, look at you. What horrors your young eyes must have seen. What suffering your young bodies must have borne. Pray tell me, where are you hurt? Your wounds must needs be cleansed and dressed at once. I shall make for a poultice with which draweth out. Be at ease, my friend. We are hale and whole, I assure you. We took a few tumbles, but the worst of our hurts are healed. I believe we have grandfather to thank for that. Master Louis, so then you met with him once more. But wherefore should Bahamut's thralls seek to ease your suffering? I promise to reveal all to you in due course, dear friend. But first, there is a matter which requires our immediate attention. Now that Bahamut is defeated, we deem it best to bar entry to all of the fragments of Dalamud. To this end, we will convince the nation's leaders that the danger is past and invite their cooperation in ensuring that the fragments are never again disturbed. Come, let us depart and seek an audience with them forthwith. A moment, sister. You need not burden yourself with this task. Your Aunt Jay and I will more than suffice. Might you not take this opportunity to rest? The gods know you have earned it. But I am fine, brother. Besides, you have been through as much as I have. Oh, I see now. You would play your game of diplomacy and wish me out of the way. No, Naught could be further from the truth, Alizé. My lady, 'tis mine earnest belief that your brother hath your best interests at heart. You have more than done your part, and he desireth but to relieve you of a burden he might easily bear alone. I have some experience treating with dignitaries, you must allow, and as you never fail to remind me of my fondness for diplomacy, I feel it only right that I remind you of your aversion to it. Then it is settled. Yanje, pray make arrangements for a chocobo carriage. The ride should give us ample time to prepare a story. Alpha, no. Though our paths are different, we share the same goal, do we not? But of course, dear sister, that which we have just achieved together stands as a testament to that fact. Whatever path we choose to take, our hearts shall ever lead us to the same end. Of that I am certain. Thank you. There's a place that I would visit. Might I ask you to accompany me? Sure. But first, I do believe a change of garments is in order. I won't take a moment. Landscape is the same, of course. There's no reason that it would be otherwise. Though it would be poetic for the fragments to magically disappear, I'm well aware that they shall remain long after you and I are gone. The heck was that? Oh. The world may change irrevocably, but life shall ever go on. Let's take a closer look, shall we? I have no doubt that Alphino will do an admirable job concealing the truth of the calamity. And such truths as we revealed in those dark depths will never see the light of day. I myself agree that it must be so. But the thought that the people of Eorzea shall forever remain ignorant of their savior, of your deeds, the injustice of it is almost too much for me to bear. Bah! It's fine. How typical of you, Shent. Ever the hero. Even so, I cannot deny that I feel better for your reassurance. But I want you to know that I will never forget. You are the one who freed Grandfather's soul and saved Eorzea from Bahamut's wrath. And though these great deeds will never be remembered in song, their consequences will be felt forevermore by every soul who claims this realm's home. Yes, this spot will do. For Grandfather, Nail, and the dragons of Mercidia, for all those who were taken by the calamity. Our struggle with Bahamut is over. The realm, given new life through the prayers and sacrifices of countless souls, may look to a brighter tomorrow. When the dust of our adventures has settled, I shall embark on a journey. I mean to find my own reason to fight for Eorzea. And when I do, I will fight with all my being. You have done so much for me, Shent. One day I hope to be able to repay you in kind. I have no doubt but that you will continue to help those in need, and grow ever stronger in doing so. I shall endeavor to do the same. And if the 12 are kind, I hope one day to become Eorzea's sword in the darkness, as you are. Ah, and she does! Come what may, you may rest assured that I will not be outdone by Alphino. Yeah! When next we meet, I promise that I will not disappoint you. Till that day, fare you well, my friend, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, alright. Alright, I'm sorry I got sidetracked. New chapter, New Game Plus has been unlocked. Uncoiled achievement. Alright. So, I got sidetracked. I'm sorry. I'm thinking, though, that I might just call it here. We'll pick this back up next time. With the Crystal Exarch. Graha Tia. Insulin. Thanks again, Lucian. I appreciate you. You didn't have to do that, but again, thank you. Alright then. So next time we'll pick this back up again. More raiding, more main story, quest scenarios, all the fun stuff. I know there's another 1 or 2 raids that I have to figure out where they are, but we'll get to that when we get to it. I'm gonna mend my equipment. I've like been knocked out quite a lot today. Alright. That should do. Alright. So until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your evening, whichever it may be, and I'll see you next time. Bye everybody. I hope you sleep well, Lucian. Night.